Hello everyone, this is Bob, and then this is part 2 of 3 things you need to know about being young in real estate and actually making it. It's a different world out there, guys. It's just not the same for us. It always helps to have a few gray hairs in your hair, and unless you're getting Rogaine gray, it ain't gonna happen for us. No, so what are we to do? How are we gonna succeed? Let's get into that. So, in the last video, I went over 3 things. It was energy and passion and how that creates energy. Building up your skill set, actually knowing the nitty-gritty of what you need to know, and actually knowing your market on a different level than other agents do, and thereby differentiating yourself. If you didn't see that, you can go back, watch that. Now you can watch this one. They don't interconnect. Watch them in any order you want. So, here is the next 3 things that is really going to help you, the young, new agent, or any agent, but especially new agents, define yourself in the real estate market. Let's begin. So I'll go over the 3 things. There's 1, studying other people who actually made it. That always helps. The markets, they are a-changing. So it's always good to see who is up there and going to make it. The second one is getting a right mentor, or I like a mentor network. It's a little bit different because there's a huge mentor push just in the world in general right now. It's big. So, a few things on that. And then the last thing is, well, I kind of alluded it on the first one, but the technology. Not just the times they are changing, not just the social norms they are changing, the technology is not the same. It's just not the same. And a lot of people in real estate, remember, the successful ones got those gray hairs, but sadly, for them at least, they're a little bit slower on adopting new tech. So, here are the things. Let's get into it. Studying the people who are making it. Where to find those people. Who are these people? Well, honestly, it's not that hard to find them. You just have to look. You can go on YouTube, see who's got the most views, and make sure they're actually succeeding and they're not just talkers, because sometimes there's a bit of a disconnect there. The other one is like, there's always 30 under 30s being pumped out. Those tend to be pretty good. You can look at them, you can gloss over how they're doing. A lot of it is a little bit fluffy though. You're like, oh, I did this and this, and it's like, So you kind of got to read between the lines. That's the only reason why I like lists like that, 30 under 30, is if you read all 30 of them and you start looking at it as a whole, you might see a trend, and sometimes that's nice. The other thing I do, which is actually a little bit different, is I subscribe to a lot of email lists of just agents in my area who seem to be getting a lot of listings. You can background check them to your heart's content once you figure out who they are, and once you get all their propaganda, while it be mailing lists, email lists, just read them. See what they do. See how they think. What are they doing? That is honestly just knowing your competitors. Nothing wrong with that. You should do that no matter what, because remember, you're not an employee anymore. You're an agent, which means if you're an agent, you're a small business, and businesses need to know the other businesses that they're competing with. And that's one of my favorite spots to see how to make it, because it's so specific to you, right? Let's see. The next one is partnering and making a mentor group. Who should be your mentors? Where will you find your mentors? What kinds of mentors do you need? Because here's the thing. First off, everyone's like, oh, I need a mentor. I need a mentor. Well, what kind of mentor? Mentors aren't all the same, because mentors are people, and I'm pretty sure people are not all the same. Right? But it appears that not everyone seems to think that, or that doesn't occur to them. The thing is, you need different kinds of mentors. You need one, I think, from a spiritual standpoint, and you might need a bunch of them. It might just be from reading books. All my spiritual people are philosophers that are like mostly dead. but that's who I look to. That's just what I care about. And if it's something else, you can just find them your own way. Normally, that area is best to venture on your own. The more practical ones, the non-emotional ones, Go and find people, like if you're trying to become a better like positioner, learning how to like work the deals, you know, do these kind of moves that are always so stereotypical. Go networking, go to networking events. Who are the top dogs of networking, especially in real estate? Do they need any help? You're young, they like your vibes, they like the energy. Here is the big pro of being young in real estate is people like helping you more. They may not be as willing to work with you or give you a listing, but they are far more happy to help mentor you. So use that. Find the top people in your market through a networking event or something like that, and they're more willing to help you and give you the finesse that you need. Because in real estate, there's a lot of finesse, and those are the right people to find. Another person who can be a good mentor is another agent. You can find those anywhere. You can figure that out if you're in the market. Not going to go into that. Another one is paid for mentorships, coaching they call it. That has become very popular recently. It can be good because they'll give you a pep talk once a week for 30 minutes, and then you can call them anytime with questions during a deal. I found that this is, I don't do it, but here is what might be useful is if you have a brokerage where you pay like $300 a month or something to your brokerage to be there, and the broker doesn't take a commission. Normally you get way less help. Maybe it is worth getting that because you don't have as many people or a broker to just call and answer your questions all the time. So there is value in that. But you don't necessarily have to do that if you already have a brokerage and a good broker and they're doing the standard splits kind of thing. I've noticed typically you'll get a little more feedback. No need to spend the money. The last one, and I'm a little more commercial of an agent, but have a mentor who is a professional buyer. Huh? I mean, yeah, he's your investor. He's your this and you're that. He can be your client, but hey, you're young. They want to help you. They have been around the world buying things, whether some investors buy groups of houses and get the appreciation, others buy multifamily, this, that, the other. Get someone who's done a bit of everything and has a good, like, solid background from that perspective. That's important, that perspective. Because here's the thing, don't trap yourself in the sales end of real estate. There are so many agents who only think like a salesperson and not like an investor, not like a manager, not like a contractor, not like a tenant, not like anything but a salesperson. And here's the thing, you're a form of broker. You're the extension of the broker. And in brokerage, you're working with every party. How can you work with every party and provide the most value if you don't understand all the parts? You need a mentor with that outside perspective and experience. Very valuable. Don't overlook that. Don't get stuck in sales world. Don't go into Wolf of Wall Street where they all think like that and they all, you know, if you've seen the movie, they all think like that. Don't do that. Be around it. The last one is technology. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's pretty obvious to you guys that a lot of people are slower with the social media, the this, the that, or they don't know how to use it and things like that. Here's the thing, use that as confidence. Use that in your pitch of like, look, I'm actually really good at marketing in all the standard ways and also these very different ways. Build a network on social media that is professionally based. And you can now use that as leverage to tell people like, hey, I can put all your stuff on all the normal things online. I can put it on MLS. I can put it on, realtor.com. I can put it on, if it's commercial or something, LoopNet, all these different sites. But here's what's different about me, is I have created a network online, which reaches out to so many people and so many people read it as well. And because I have a form of relationship with this group, we can maybe get offers on the table for you that you wouldn't have normally gotten with any other agent. And what's nice is because I already know them, the deal there's more likely of it not following through. It's a more solid deal. People will be more understanding instead of being standoffish. There's an idea of you're connected into a group, and this group can help the client you're trying to get. And that's a big deal as a young person, because now you're not just this young kid, you're this young connected kid who can offer something of real significant value that other agents can't. That differentiates you. And that's going to give you some confidence. Why wouldn't it? So those are the 3 things, guys. It was study other people succeeding, different ways of doing that. There's finding your mentor network, making sure you have all the perspectives, all the values, and all the skill sets at least understood, and they can help teach you along the way, and how to use technology to your benefit in an actual scalable way. So that's everything, guys. If you like this video, please like it. If you have any other questions, please comment. I'll make a video for you. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye. Subscribe.